For many people, the idea of waking up early feels inspiring. Early mornings often carry a quiet promise. The world is calmer. The air feels fresh. The mind feels clear before the noise of the day begins. You imagine waking up while the sky is still soft with the first light of sunrise. You picture yourself drinking a warm cup of coffee, planning your day, maybe exercising, reading, or working on something important. It feels peaceful. It feels productive. It feels like the kind of routine successful people talk about. But for many people, the reality looks very different. The alarm rings early in the morning. The room is dark. The bed feels warm. Your body feels heavy. You reach for the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes, you whisper to yourself. 5 minutes become 10. 10 minutes become 30. Eventually, you wake up feeling rushed and tired. And the idea of waking up early starts to feel unrealistic. This experience leads many people to believe something about themselves. I am not a morning person. But the truth is often different. Most people are not failing because they wake up early. They are failing because they change their mornings without changing their nights. Imagine a man named Ercan. Ercan admired the idea of waking up early. He watched videos about successful morning routines. He read articles about productivity. Everywhere he looked, he saw the same advice. Wake up earlier. So he decided to try. He set his alarm 1 hour earlier than usual. The next morning, the alarm rang at 6. He forced himself out of bed. But his eyes felt heavy. His mind felt slow. Throughout the day, he struggled to concentrate. By the afternoon, he felt exhausted. That night, he stayed awake late again, scrolling through his phone and watching videos. The next morning, the alarm rang again. This time, he pressed snooze several times. Within a few days, the experiment ended. Ercan concluded that waking up early simply did not work for him. But the real problem was not the early alarm. The real problem was sleep. Energy in the morning begins the night before. If someone sleeps late and wakes up early, their body simply loses rest. And when the body loses rest, energy disappears. The first secret to waking up early without losing energy is surprisingly simple. Protect your sleep. Sleep is not wasted time. Sleep is preparation. During sleep, the brain processes information. The body repairs itself. Energy is restored. When people treat sleep as something optional, they often struggle with fatigue. Instead of focusing only on waking up earlier, consider focusing on sleeping earlier. Imagine a quiet evening routine. The lights become softer. Screens disappear. The mind slows down. The body begins preparing for rest. When sleep becomes consistent, waking up earlier feels much easier. Another important factor is rhythm. The human body follows a natural internal clock. This clock is called the circadian rhythm. It controls sleep, energy levels, and alertness. When someone sleeps and wakes up at completely different times each day, the rhythm becomes confused. But when someone follows a consistent schedule, the body adapts. After several days of waking up at the same time, the body begins preparing for that moment automatically. The alarm becomes less necessary. The body wakes naturally. This is why many people wake up early even on weekends, after following the same schedule during the week. Their internal clock has adjusted. Another reason waking up early often feels difficult is sudden change. Many people attempt dramatic shifts. They move their alarm from 8 in the morning to 5 overnight. This sudden change shocks the body. Instead, small adjustments work better. Moving the alarm 15 or 20 minutes earlier each day allows the body to adapt gradually. Within a few weeks, the new schedule begins to feel natural. Energy remains stable because the body has time to adjust. There is also an emotional factor connected to waking up early. Purpose. People wake up more easily when they have something meaningful to begin their day. Imagine 2 different mornings. In the first morning, someone wakes early to rush into a stressful routine, they do not enjoy. The motivation disappears quickly. In the second morning, someone wakes early to work on a personal goal. Reading, learning, exercising, building something meaningful. The second morning carries excitement. The mind becomes curious. What will I accomplish today? Purpose creates energy. Without purpose, early mornings feel like punishment. A woman named Sophia discovered this difference during a busy time in her life. She wanted more time for herself before work began. But every time she tried waking earlier, she felt tired and discouraged. One evening she asked herself a simple question. What would make my mornings enjoyable? The answer surprised her. She realized she loved quiet reading. So she created a small morning ritual. Wake up, make tea, read for 20 minutes. The ritual felt peaceful. Suddenly waking early did not feel like sacrifice. It felt like a gift. Another powerful habit for maintaining energy is movement. When the body wakes up, movement signals the brain to become alert. Even simple actions can help. Stretching, walking, light exercise, fresh air. Movement increases blood flow and oxygen. Energy begins rising naturally. Many people believe they need coffee immediately after waking. But often the body simply needs movement and hydration. Drinking water after waking helps rehydrate the body after several hours of sleep. This simple habit can improve alertness quickly. Sunlight also plays an important role. Exposure to natural light in the morning helps regulate the circadian rhythm. The brain recognizes that the day has begun. Hormones that support alertness begin to rise. This is why stepping outside for a short walk in the morning often improves mood and energy. Another important factor is evening stimulation. Many people struggle to sleep early because their minds remain active late at night. Bright screens, social media, late meals, intense conversations. All of these activities stimulate the brain. When stimulation continues late into the night, the body struggles to relax. Creating a calm evening routine can help. Soft lighting, reading, listening to calm music, writing reflections. These habits signal the brain that the day is ending. Sleep becomes easier. And when sleep becomes easier, waking up early becomes natural. There is also a mindset shift that helps people wake up earlier without losing energy. Instead of thinking of early mornings as discipline, think of them as opportunity. The early hours of the day often contain fewer distractions. Phones remain quiet. Emails have not arrived yet. Social media is silent. These quiet hours allow deep focus. Many writers, athletes, and creators use early mornings for this reason. It is easier to think clearly when the world is still calm. Ercan eventually realized that waking up early required changing his entire routine. He began turning off screens earlier at night. He dimmed the lights in his apartment. He went to bed 30 minutes earlier. Then 45 minutes earlier. Then 1 hour earlier. Within a few weeks his body adjusted. Waking up at 6 became easier. His mornings felt calm instead of rushed. He used the quiet time to plan his day and exercise lightly. The energy he gained from those mornings surprised him. He no longer felt exhausted by midday. Instead, he felt organized, prepared, focused. The difference was not the alarm clock. The difference was the system supporting it. Waking up early without losing energy is not about forcing the body. It is about working with it. Sleep well. Follow a consistent rhythm. Adjust gradually. Create meaningful mornings. Move your body. Welcome sunlight. Calm your evenings. These habits work together like pieces of a puzzle. When the pieces fit together, waking up early becomes easier than expected. It becomes natural. And when mornings begin with calm energy, the entire day often follows the same rhythm. If you want to wake up early without losing energy, start tonight. Protect your sleep. Prepare your mind. And allow tomorrow morning to begin with clarity. Because sometimes the most powerful change in your day begins with how gently you wake up to it.